everyone, this is Flavia from the Fabulous Planner here, and today I want to show you a little bit of our business planner. A little bit of backstory. I never had a business planner before, and it was something that came out to me because I was always so disorganized with my planning system, because running a shop and also having a personal life, I had all these planners, one for personal, one for business, notebook for other stuff like events, and I just had things everywhere, and I was just always finding myself so disorganized. So I was just thinking like on putting everything together in just one planner and call it a day. So I don't have to carry notebooks, I don't have to carry so many planners with me. And this is how this business planner came out to be. It's actually pretty similar to our 2021 planner. I just added some business stuff that I need to keep track of it. As a shop owner, you need to be on top of your things. You need to be on top of new releases, of your sales, promotions. Otherwise, you're always disorganized and running out of time to do everything. So I'm gonna show you a little bit of how I created this. So I have these two covers. I even did a poll on my Instagram for you guys to help me decide on which one should I use, and this one was the most voted. It was 50-50, but then at the end of it, this one was the most voted, so this is the one I'm using this year. But I'm also listing this one as well because I love the cheetah print, and I just think it's so beautiful, both of them. And this is the print that we have for subscription box as well. If you know our subscription box, you know this is our print for the box. So I'm gonna show you how the planner looks on the inside. So there you go. So here is the first page. Write your name, phone. This is how the planner works. Calendars. This planner is dated. And I'm also gonna make it available as a printable as well. So if you'd like to print it at home and just do the spiral, or if you want just print and punch and insert in your ring planner, you can do that as well. This planner is A5 size, and this is the only size I'm gonna be offering. I feel like this smaller size, it's really hard when you need to write a bunch of stuff. So I just think that this A5 size is the best size for this one, and this is the size that I'll be offering as a printable as well. So you have the option to purchase the printed version, which will come like this with this cover or the other one, or you can just print the planner at home and just binding the way you'd like. So we have here the monthly bills, savings tracker, vision board. This is really important. This is my favorite part of the planner. I'm really into manifestation and just visualizing how you want your life to look like, and really aim your goals to reach and live the life you want. So whatever it is, if you want to work towards purchasing a new house or a vacation or getting healthier, you can just get pictures, or you can draw, or you can just write. That's fine as well. But this is your vision board. I would suggest just getting pictures from Pinterest, printing them and gluing. That's how I do it. I can show how my planner looks like after this video, because I still need to fill it out everything. But that's how I suggest you do it. After doing your vision board, so let's say you want to go to Paris. You put there a picture of the Eiffel Tower and you want to travel to Paris. So what do you do? How do you plan that? So first, you check how much money you need to do this trip. So here on the financial, let's say, I don't know, just guessing, like $5,000. So here on the financial, you can write save $5,000. Under travel, you can write go to Paris in June or whatever month it is. And this is how you plan your year. Let's say you also want to get healthier. So how can you start doing that? So I'm gonna eat healthy, at least 2 meals a day. It will be super healthy. I'm gonna work out 3 times a week, and then you just plan accordingly. After you fill this out, you go and divide your goals by the month. So it's still on the Paris example. So if you want to go, let's say you want to go by June and you need to save $5,000. So let's write every month save $1,000, save $1,000. And then you can also write, research tickets. And then here probably in March you want to book the tickets, book hotel, and you just divide it by the year, so you keep on track of all the things you need to do. And because it's really easy to just plan this dreamy life, this great year that you have in your head, but then you get really sidetracked once February, March comes. You already forgot all your goals if you don't plan this way and keep the eyes on the prize. That's what I always say. Okay, be ready to take your business to the next level. Are you ready? So one thing that I love doing with my business is always keep the financials. You have to know your numbers, right? To know if you're making money, if you're losing money, if something is working, if something is not. So this is my favorite section. So I always have my financial goals for the month. I always write down like how much money I want to make for the month, and then I work towards this through the weeks. So let's say, for an example, if I want to make a total of, I don't know, like $10,000 for January. So how does that look when you split into a weekly goal? And then you have your goals and projects for the month, and you have the tasks to reach those goals, and events, holidays, sales. I always like to have an event, a sale event for the month. You can do, for example, today is January, so there's not much of a sale going on, but you can prepare the February for Valentine's Day, so you can prepare a new sale in the beginning of February. So this is where you plan. Mood tracker, this is so good to me when I start tracking my mood and I start to see patterns, like the days I'm feeling down. It's usually because, feminine problems and all of that stuff. So I love doing the mood tracker. Self-care plans, you always have to have self-care plans, okay? Always. Mine are usually a day spa or facials and things like that. I always do it once a month, but it could be, get your hair colored or whatever it is. And habit tracker as well. I want to keep track of my health this year, because last year I kind of, let it slide, and that's not good at all. So I want to track my healthy meals and I want to track my exercise. But you can track whatever you'd like. And here we have the monthly spread. This is just like the one or with our 2021 planner. So this is what I changed for the business planner. So instead of having a week on 2 pages, I just did the week on 1 page, and within each day I wrote 2 posts, because with Instagram it's just so easy to forget about posting. And it's a big part of our businesses. I bet it's a big part of every business nowadays. So you have to be on top of it. You have to post every day, at least some stories, and you have to show up. So this is the reminder, and here I can plan what I want to post for the week, or at least just look at this as a reminder to post something, because otherwise I totally forget. And here what I'm grateful for this week is just my favorite things. I usually have a journal for that, to just write all the things I'm grateful for. And here is just something that happened that week that made me really grateful for something. And then priorities, to-do list, check weekly sales to see if you're on track to hit your monthly goals. So this is a good reminder, because otherwise I forget. There's another habit tracker here that you can do. You can do the same. So here, what I said, I was gonna do the exercise and healthy meals. You can do the same here and track, and then, or you can do even different ones, so you have more space here if you want to track more stuff. Promotions and incentives, like I said before, if we have a sale going on, email campaigns, it's really good to do it weekly. I'm not that great at it of doing weekly, but I'm hoping this will help me keep me on track and not forgetting about the emails. And here's a space for new ideas or new releases, everything that comes to mind, instead of having another notebook for that, because I did have another notebook just for ideas. I can have them here and then plan these releases for the next week. So hopefully I don't need any more notebooks going forward. Okay, so the weeks are the same. The planner is dated. Okay, so here is the end of the month. So you're gonna do a review of your month. So the goals you accomplished, the challenges you had, if you couldn't accomplish a goal, why, what happened, what got postponed for the next month, what were your wins. It's so good to just celebrate and acknowledge, that you worked really hard for it, and you need to celebrate. The sales, I divide by regular sales and subscription box, but you can just do whatever you'd like. If you don't have a subscription box, you just have a website, and you also do events, you can just use these two, or and then the total expenses for the month. This is really important too. I noticed that the last year I did make a good amount of money, but also my expenses were so high. So this year I'm so committed to lowering my costs at all costs. So I'm really committed to this. That's why I want to keep track of my expenses and my big investments. Big investments, I would say it would be like if you buy a new printer or a new computer, something for your office that costs a little bit more. And here on expenses, everything comes to this one. Like, for example, envelope, paper, all that stuff. You can just, you don't need to maybe you need to specify, but I use QuickBooks as well. So on QuickBooks, it's kind of like already into categories, so I don't need to just write down all of it. I just want the big number to see if it's going down or up, if it's higher than my sales, because if it is, that's a no-no. So that's why I did this section here. And then a growth section on Instagram, all the social channels, email and box subscribers. It's really good to track your growth as well and keep pushing for more. And this is the other month. That's how it starts. And so this is pretty much the same. what it changed, it's okay, the end of year reflection. So here's where you sit down by the end of the year and you see all the goals you accomplished. And what I like to do, I just go back to the planner and I check January, what happened, what were my wins in January, and I write them here. And I do for every month. And then you see, like, even if it wasn't a really good month, a really good year, you see all the things you accomplished, like even the little ones. It makes the whole difference, and it makes you feel so grateful, for even the little things that happened. So I love this. I love the reflection at the end of the year. So here's soon the reflection, what was expected, what I was expecting to happen this year and what really happened. This is always a surprise. My year in 3 words. What have you learned this year? What do you need to leave behind? And goals successfully accomplished this year. How much did I save this year? Habits acquired and changed. And what you're so grateful for. And okay. And here's the business one. So total sales on the website, boxes, events, social, others, and the growth I had in the year with all the social channels and some notes. And here is where you plan your next year. So what went well this year that you want to keep doing and keep growing, or what are the things you feel like you need to stop doing? Maybe it's a project that didn't really work and your heart's not there anymore, so maybe you can just stop or leave it behind. So this is where you do all your reflection, and these are just note pages. And this is it. This is the planner, the business planner for 2021. I hope you liked it. Feel free to leave any comments and questions. Thank you so much for watching.